Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are on day 2 of a 5-part series opening Topps Chrome case. So we have 20 packs, doing 4 packs per day for 5 days. So far, yesterday I had a really good rip of my 4 boxes, in my opinion. Could have been better, probably, but I thoroughly enjoyed what was pulled and what was ripped yesterday. Before we get started, before we get into this actual rip, I do want to let you know that we are shooting for 500 subscribers by end of year. And if we get to that 500 by end of year, I'll be giving away this Jonathan Mogbo rookie patch auto out of 99, 15 out of 99. So this would be the giveaway if we hit that 500 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, you'd be entered into a drawing to win that card itself. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into these rips. What I'm going to do today, I'm going to go a little bit quicker because yesterday's video was a long one. I want to make sure that we're not taking too much time on opening these boxes. So I'm gonna pre-cut this plastic on these, the wrapping, and then what I'll do is I'm just gonna pretty much run through the cards, and then we'll go left side, right side on the rips themselves. Or I might mix it up and go right side, left side. We'll see what happens. Like I said, yesterday's rip, really fun. Got some really nice numbered cards, some one auto. I did mention that I hadn't received any numbers in my hobby pack or anything like that. I went back and looked through everything, and I did get some decent things out of there. All right, Graham, Austin, Nick, Code. We have Wilder Abreu on the Future Stars. Stewart, Alex, Wyatt on the Cup, and then Alex with Jorge. And then our last three, I should say, Grant Holman, Brian Bello, and Riley Green on the Stars of the MLB. I think today I'm just gonna I may just put what I consider a hit here in the front, even though I did already start with 2 non-hits. All right, so we do look like we have something there. We'll see what that is here in a second. Brian, Clark, Ben, Nick, Caden, TJ, UC, Seth Johnson, Javier, and then I don't want to ruin that, so we'll actually, we can do this. See if I can do it without ruining this. Harrison, Jared, Spencer Strider, Oswaldo, and then we have the Dodgers. Is it a Shohei? Don't think so. Freddie Freeman on a 35-year anniversary. Nice card. Fortunately not numbered, but we'll put that there. All right, next pack. Jesse, Kyle, Chris, Samuel, Ben, Jack. It's a nice card. Just because it looks funny to me. Grant. We have another Future Stars. And what I think I'm going to do with these cards now that I'm getting more and more into the collecting game, I'm going to put these on my websites at mayhemcollectibles.com. I'm going to do team packs, probably 25 cards per pack. We'll have some inserts, some parallels, base cards. We'll have football, basketball, baseball. We'll have multiple sports. All right. So we had our Chrome, not It's Ben Joyce. Put that there. And then our last card is Edmundo Sosa. All right, next pack. Nick, Jake, Kerry, Kyle, and it looks like we might have something back there too. Saya, Hayden, Steven. That's just the Summer Superstars. Rafael, and then Kobe, Juan Soto, and Luis Angel Acuna. And if you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. As mentioned before, we are in the running for Jonathan Mogul rookie patch auto card from Select. I did go through my cards from yesterday, and I didn't see there was no image variations in those. So we got another 35-year anniversary coming up. All-Star Chris. Oh no, it's a patch. Oh, that is awesome. And a 35-year anniversary, but that is awesome. It is a game used Christian Yelich patch. That is one probably for the PC as Brewer fan. So let me I'm gonna sleeve this one up. That is pretty awesome. There we go. So let me, if you guys didn't see it, really cool card. And our last three, Jackson Trio, Brewer, and then Kirby and Brandon. So as I was saying, it's a Select Jonathan Mogul rookie patch auto out of 99. So it's a decent looking card. All right, here we go. And if you guys ripped this pack or any of these products of the Chrome, let me know what you think of it in the comments. And if you just hit that share and subscribe, we have a Mookie Betts 35-year All-Star. That's a good card there. Good player. Matt Olson, and then Michael in our last cards. All right, moving on. We do have a numbered card right there. Let's see who this can be. Pirates. Who can that? Brian Reynolds. So these cards, I believe they're out of 2025. Yep, 2025. So this one is actually 16 out of 225. So not a bad looking card. We'll put that over here with the Freddie. And then our last three, Cody, Johnny, and then Walter. I feel like the bad rep the top was getting at the beginning of this product dropping, myself included, not much coming out of this product. It's starting to turn around. I'm seeing more hits. Still plenty left on the table that we could have more, but I think it's finally turning around. All right, so we're hitting the left side. We're halfway through this pack, or this first box. We're at 10 minutes, so let's rush through this. All right, Isaac Collins, who I believe is the front runner for Rookie of the Year. And then we have a Sparkle Trey Turner. Not numbered, but it is a nice looking card. George Springer, Victor, and Billy. Next pack, we got Trent Smith on the Future Stars. And then we have Kyle Tucker on a 35-year. Junior on the Stars, and then Ronaldo and Frankie. All right, Leo, David, Shota on the Cup, Jake, Cal Raleigh, who I think is going to be the runner-up for MVP. All right, Pete Alonso, Juan, and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Next pack. Framber, Bryce, Deshaun, Roki Sasaki, rookie. We're going to leave that there. And then we have Jordan on the Summer Superstars. Kevin on the Stars of MLB, Jonathan and Nestor for our final 2 cards. All right. So final 4 packs. There's also a chance that we can pull, oh, this is new, Logo. Fortunately, he's no longer with the Brewers, but that's a nice card. That's a nice looking card there. Put that, we'll toss that in front of the Freddie Freeman. All right. Hyro rookie, the Chrome, and then Blake Snell, Kevin, and David. That could have been anybody else on the Brewers right now. That would have been a nice card for me, for my PC, but oh well. All right, Shota on a 35-year. Kumar, and then Landon and Kiter Montero for the final 2. All right, last 2 packs of this box. We don't have any. I've been looking for image variation on them, but I haven't seen any, so keep an eye out for those. Trey again, Nolan, and Bryce Reynolds. All right, final pack of this first box. And if you guys see me pass anything through this rush, let me know in the comments. Hey, you missed this card. All right, we have an OPS, Corey, and then Jackson Jobe, Hyro, and Ben. So not too bad. Not a bad first box. For me personally, that Christian Yelich patch took the cake in this first box. All right, let's keep moving. Box number 2. And then we're going to move this Shohei over here. Or not Shohei, but Roki. All right, let's go ahead and just jump right into this rip. We've got some, like I said, we've had some pretty good rips in these first 5 boxes that I've opened. So we have Jonathan Arnada. So that's a decent card. And then our stars, it's going to be George Springer and last 2, Christian Walker with Michael Kopech. All right, moving on. If any of these cards interest any of you, just shoot me a message. We could work something out, get it mailed out to you. We'll get a deal done. Roki Sasaki again on the 35-year rookie. So put that to the side. Junior. And we have Brandon and Kirby. All right, next pack. I really do feel like they've come around now. We've seen all the bad rips in the beginning of this drop or the release of this Chrome. Now we're starting to see some pretty good cards out there. I know there's been good hits, far and few between in my opinion. I haven't gotten anything real crazy outside of the James Wood light board logo, which was a really cool card. All right, another Kevin, Christian Walker, and then Michael again. All right, we got our next pack. Hunter, Mookie, Yandy, can't say his name, Kim, Randall, Robbie, Ty, Weston, and then we'll have something here, which is just chrome of Reynaldo Lopez. We do have damage on the card, though, right at the corner here, if you can see that, and then right down here as well. And then we Blake Snell, Johnny, and then Walter Pennington. All right, next pack. Jackson Trio on the cup. And we have another All-Star Freddie Freeman coming up. Making a mess here, but there you go. And then Kumar Rocker. And then Mason Miller and John Singleton. Keep it moving. George Duke, Trevor, Nathan Nukes, 3-0, Trey Turner again on the MLB, Stars of MLB, Victor Robles, and Billy Cook. I wonder if, no, it's not. So I wonder if there's a patch in each box, but no. Garrett Mitchell, if he could stay healthy for the Brewers, he'd be a pretty good player. Stone Garrett. Then we have Francisco Lindor and Pete Alonso on the duel. And then Jackson Jobe, Reynaldo, and Frankie Montez. Mr. Future Stars. All right, we are halfway through this second box. Angel, Dean, Miguel, Kodai, another future Willie or Wilmer, Stewart, Freddie Freeman on the Stars of MLB, Juan Yepes, and the Pittsburgh Pirates. All right. Next pack. Zach, Austin, Nick. And I have yet to hit in any of these other boxes Chrome Judge or Shohei, Manny Machado, which those guys, if we can get one of those, they go towards the buyback program. All right. That would be nice to get one. I have one of each so far, but nothing in these 6 boxes that we've opened so far between yesterday and today. Austin Barnes. And then Paul Goldschmidt, Kevin Alcantara. There's a lot of Kevin in this product. I'd probably say I have half dozen, if not a dozen, of those cards. All right. James Wood. There you go. First one I've pulled in this rip for James. And then we have Luis Angel, Landon, and Kiter. All right. We're down to our last 4 packs in this box. Nick, and then something yellow there. I don't think that might be, okay, just the back of a card. Victor Spencer. And let's see what we have over here. Oh. Nolan, Brian, and then we have Adley. And I think this is just another 35-year. Yep. But this one is numbered. And I believe we have an error card. There's nothing, no name, nothing on this card on the front of it. He's not a bad player. It's Mike. And yeah, I'm not gonna even attempt that last name, but yeah, that's pretty cool. It's numbered with no name, no team, no position actually named on the card itself. So 13 of 35. I'll take that as a hit. A good one too. Mainly because it just has no information, no name on it. So that's pretty cool. All right. Junior on the Future Stars. And then we have a Ted Williams on the 35-year anniversary. So that's a good looking card there. Jose on the Stars. All right, last 2 packs. Future Stars. Another Future Star. That's not normal to get 2 of them in one. Oh, that's a nice card. Billy Cook. It's just a chrome, but it's the way that it looks. Almost has like a bronze color to it. Roki Sasaki. I have a spot for him specifically. All right, last pack of this box. All right. So it looks like we have another OPS one here of Ketel Marte. And then we have Jacob Wilson. And Taylor and Alec. All right. Let me try to get these under control. All right, let's go ahead and get to this next box. The third of the 4 for today's video. There we go. And we'll move this. I guess I'll just put it up here with the other ones. My other sparkles. I'm right-handed, as you guys can't tell. I was having some trouble right now. All right, let's get into this. And first card, right off the bat, of Future Stars. Not bad. Parker. So, Freddie Freeman again for the Stars. That pile for those base cards and the rookie cards is getting pretty high. All right. Tobias Myers, Shane, and Brent Booker, 35-year. Manny Machado, Troy, and Alec again. All right. Just keep breezing through these. All right. And then we have a Matthew Boyd. put that with our other ones, Paul Goldschmidt, Austin, and then Jonathan Arnauta. It looks like we're kind of slowing down. We haven't had anything crazy come out of these last few packs that we've opened. And then Dylan Cruz, another rookie for the Summer Superstars, which is a good card. Luis Angel Acuna again. Sugano and Sosa. All right, Shohei. Finally got us a Shohei. So we'll put that with the over here. I don't believe that is a buyback card. I have to look back into that. Fernando Tatis. We have Alley. And then finish off with Luke Weaver and Jackson Jobe. All right, so let's keep on moving. Brandon Woodruff. Then we have Chipper Jones on the 35-year. Jose, Austin, and Nick to finish that pack out. All right. Mookie Betts, Jake Bowers. Then we have a Brian Reynolds on the chrome. And Roki Sasaki again on the Stars of MLB. All right. That's okay. Jacob Wilson. And then, so we are halfway through this box. Let's get into the latter half, the back nine. I think I said that right. I'm not a golf person, so was that the right analogy? All right. Reds. Yep, I'm going to start a new pile here because for my base and rookie cards. So there we go. Future Stars. And Shea Whitcomb. That's a green. That's first, I think first green one I've pulled for the 35-year rookie card. Royce Lewis. All right. Garrett Mitchell. Then we have Ketel Marte and a Jared Jones Future Stars. All right. Let's hope for a chrome, whether it be Judge or Shohei. Mike Trout on the Summer Superstars, and then the Garrett Cole on the Stars of MLB. Garrett ending that pack out for us. All right. Andy, so it looks like we got a couple here. We have Reed Detmers on a purple sparkles. Not numbered, I don't believe. No. So, but we'll put that with the other sparkle cards and a Jack Neely rookie as well. So we had 2 sparkle cards in there. That's pretty good. Jaron Dunn on the Stars of MLB, Juan Soto, and Luis Angel again. All right, down to our last 3 packs of this box. And then it's a Bobby Witt Jr. on the 35-year anniversary orange. Wyatt, Kirby, and Brandon to finish that pack out. These are our last 2 packs. I feel like yesterday's rip was actually better in the amount of number cards we got, as well as just overall card value than today. But either it's been a good day. I did pull that Max Muncy patch from yesterday. So that was pretty cool. But I get one up by the Christian Yelich patch today, so I am thoroughly happy with that card. Like I said, that's probably gonna be a PC card there. Let's see. All right, so let's just jump into these. All right, Kevin on the Chrome rookie card, and then Blake for the Stars of MLB. And then we end off with Jonathan and Nestor Cortez. There was rumors that they were the Brewers were going to trade him back to the Yankees at one point. Never materialized, but that would have been ironic. All right, Tariq Skubal on the 35, and then the Kumar Rocker. Juan Yepes and the Pittsburgh Pirates. And then this one just more base Trey again for the Stars. And then Reynaldo and Frankie. All right. So we'll have another Summer Superstars card coming up there. Brandon Woodruff and Yamamoto for the Summer Superstars. Jackson Jobe for the Stars of MLB. And Billy Cook being the last card of that pack. And let me know in the comments again if you guys have ripped any of these mega boxes. What do you think of the product? What is the best card you've pulled from it? Do you think it's worth it, or is it just another product? This is different. It's not an image variation, but that is different. But it's a Kevin, and then Luis Peralta to finish that pack out. All right. So there we have George Brett, 35-year. Manny Machado, Johnny, and Walter to finish that pack. All right, so let's go ahead. Austin on the Sparkles, Austin Hedges. I don't even think it's called Sparkles, but I should probably get the names right of the cards. Goldschmidt, Walker, and Michael again. I mean, it has sparkles on it, so. All right, we're gonna have another OPS coming up, and this one is Gunnar Henderson. Luis Angel again, Kirby, and Brandon. So we are halfway through this last box. And if you're still sticking around watching the video, I appreciate it. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that that like, subscribe button, and it just allows me to continue doing videos like this and growing the channel. Lenny Sosa and Tomoyuki. All right, Anthony Volpe for the 35-year. Wasn't Anthony a big time prospect just a few years ago? There's a lot of fanfare behind his name. All right. So we have a Nick Castellanos. All right, another Sparkles. George Springer, Hira, and Ben. So the rookie team there. All right, that's all right. I like this. Babe Ruth. That'll stay with me. And we have Junior, Nolan, and Brian Reynolds. All right, we are down to our last 4 packs. Last 4 packs of today's rip. It's pretty fun. It's been a good time. I do believe yesterday's was a better rip, the first 4 boxes, but I think this has been a very fun rip for me today as well. Let me know in the comments what your favorite card has been so far. We got another dual player. This is really cool. Julio Rodriguez and Ken Griffey Jr. And that color, yeah, it's a color match on each one. That is a good looking card there. This is definitely staying in my. Ken Griffey was actually my favorite player growing up. And Kevin again, and David Fry. Where does Kevin sit in the rookie rankings? Roki Sasaki. And then we'll have another number card right there. Let's see, who do we have? Angels. Is it a rookie? I don't believe so. Let's see what we have. Ben Joyce. This is 1,618 out of 2,025. Win-loss 2-0. ERA of 2.08. Not much playing time yet. He's 25 years old. Oh, this is not a rookie card. He only played, oh no. He threw 31 games last year. So, okay. Cody Bellinger, Troy and Alec. All right, last pack. Can we get a Chrome Shohei or a Chrome Judge? And I already pretty sure no, because I just saw that the Summer Superstars card. Usually when you get that, you're not getting Aaron Judge, though. We did get an Aaron Judge. But they are not part of the buyback program. All right. Well, there we have it, guys. We had a pretty good rip, in my opinion. We had a couple number cards, starting off with, as far as our preview of this Mike error card with no name, no team, no nothing on it. 13 out of 35. Brian Reynolds out of 2025-16. Ben Joyce out of 2025. This Aaron Chevalier logo card. Freddie Freeman. Not sure why I put that one up there. But then our sparkles. We have Nick, Austin, Jake, Reed, Matthew, Austin, Jonathan, Trey Turner, and then we end off with what I think is the best hit of this rip, of these 4 boxes today. It is a Christian Yelich patch card. Not numbered, doesn't matter. Pretty awesome card. Let me know what you guys think of the rip today. Did you see anything that I missed? Let me know in the comments. And again, thank you for watching. Until next time, you guys have a great day. Bye.